Captain Morgan. This is the last morning y'all gonna see your girl with a headband on her face. That glow up though, madame, your blanket is rubbing on the floor. Okay? Because your girl's finally getting her hair done today after work. So yeah, this weekend, what did I even do? Honestly, we didn't do anything. I just went to go buy the pack of hair, and then I bought this, okay, because there's this specific cocoa butter that I love. It's called African Queen. Yeah, and it's from Cote d'Ivoire, but they sell it in Ghana, so I used to buy it a lot. I've used it, I think, all of my adolescence into like I would say mid-20s. Let's just say like more than half of my life I used African Queen. So when I was pregnant with my son, I started doing a little bit of extensive research into natural stuff. So I wouldn't tag myself as a naturalist, but I tended to like more natural things because I had a friend who had breast cancer, and she was just making me aware of my holy rosary she made me aware of a lot of things that are in products that can cause cancer and all these things. So I started researching them, and especially like deodorants. Aluminum is not good for you, so there's a lot of I think almost all deodorants had aluminum up until like recently, where they started bringing awareness to it. Anyways, so there's that, and then that particular cream has parabens in it. So parabens is, I don't know the exact terminology, but I do know that it's a chemical or chemical preservative or something like that, and it is a cancerous, I forget the word that I was going to say, but like it's not good for you pretty much. So ever since then, I've been on a quest for a really good cream, right? And I'm in love with cocoa butter. I'm a Ghanaian, so like I grew up with it. I only use shea butter on my son. That is something I think that's been passed down from like my mom or something like that, because honestly, that's all I know. Anyways, so yeah, so then I bought this cream. Okay, but you know, I put my finger in it, and it smells nice. Okay, but have you ever used a cream where it's like an oily substance? It's not like nourishing to your skin tone. It's more of like, it's just like a greasy layer. You know when you put stuff on and it just looks greasy? I feel like that is what this is gonna be like. And luckily enough for me, I tend to leave everything in the car whenever I buy it. So I left it in the car last night, so I wasn't able to put it on this morning. But I already have shea butter on my skin, which you guys can tell shea butter does wonders on my skin. Not wonders, but like it matches well with my skin. Up until recently, I started getting like acne at the bottom of my chin. I wouldn't necessarily say acne, but like pimples. But I'm not sure. It could be two things, right, that I'm speculating. I feel like it's Donald Trump, because I've been stressed out about the elections for absolutely no reason, even though it doesn't affect me. And hold on, I'm gonna order. Okay, you guys guess what I'm ordering for my coffee.
Bonjour la commande.
Bonjour, est-ce que je peux avoir un moyen de deux, s'il vous plaît?
Oui.
Ça va être tout.
Avancez.
Merci.
Bonjour, des
Bonjour.
5.
Merci. So, oh yeah, my hairband. So yeah, I went to get my hair done for my son's christening, and the hairstyle that I need, I have natural hair. So the hair style that I wanted, requires you to tie your hair down in order for the gel to hold. If you guys know, like, natural people, like, that's like a big thing when you're putting gel in your hair, you want it to hold and have the sleek look, you wrap it down. And like, my hair is like super, and my hair, listen, I think my hair is, there is no category for my hair, okay? Yes, I know how to manage my own hair. I'm not gonna say like, oh, my natural curls, well, no. I just have super dense hair, okay? My hair does not, I think it's I think I've spoken about this before, low porosity, because like it takes a while for the hair to soak up the nutrients that you put in it. And like, if you put water, it just drips down. I remember always going to the hair salons and like, why does your hot hair not retain any water? And I'm like, girl, ask the hair, because I don't know. If you put water in my hair, it just like, it just runs down. It doesn't, like, you see how most people, like, the hair absorbs it and it gets like, no, my hair is just like, homegirl, no, we're not gonna do this. So like, I need like, and that's why like my hair needs to be washed a lot more often, because I need to literally seal and moisturize every night. If I don't do that, the next morning I wake up, even with a satin bonnet on, it is hella dry. So that's that, and I'm just not for it. So that's why I do a lot of protective styles. And it's funny because I was actually watching my hair journey the other day through pictures, because I do take a lot of pictures. Oh, this one is blocking. I do take a lot of pictures with with like silly stuff, like, and send it to my husband. And that hair has actually grew a lot. I cut my hair like completely bald in 2016. I wanted to transition my hair, but I'm like, what's the point, you know? And I know that I have very like hard hair, and I'm like, if I want to learn my textures and learn everything about my hair, YOLO. Like, so I literally, I went to the salon and I buzz cut it, so I didn't even have enough hair for you to grab to make braids. So I had to learn to love but my hair actually grew fast. Like, the first year I was so surprised, and then after that it just kind of stopped growing. But I must admit that I wasn't touching my hair, and in the past year I equally stopped touching, because so I think I buzz cut my hair in the month of October. It was still sunny out, right? And so now I'm just on this path where I'm going to be doing my hair with protective styles all the time. And then what I'm going to be doing is, if I take out my braids or whatever it is I have in my hair, I'm going to let my hair breathe for like a maximum of 2 weeks. And honestly, even when it's out, it's going to be only in the summertime. In the wintertime, it's literally one hairstyle to another, because my hair breaks in the winter. It does not like cold weather at all. So I could have my hair out right now. It wouldn't bother me, but it would break like really badly. So, and then I have another problem with my edges. Like, it partially grows, it partially don't grow. It does whatever it wants to do half the time. So like, I have like bald spots in my edges area. So some of it grows long enough to catch a braid, but then there's spots that are just bald. And there is a reason for that. When I get like anxious, stressed out, or whatever, I used to do this especially in high school and college, and sometimes when I'm thinking, you might catch me doing it, like playing it with it. I would just pull out my hair. So I think that's why it's bald. And then I went through this phase in, I think it was high school, where I literally used to shave like all here on my head, so that like it would grow out evenly, and I would stop picking at it. So by the time it would start growing out, I would forget. No, I would just pick at my scalp. I'll be like this, which is horrible. And then my lashes, I don't have any lashes to begin with. I've never had lashes regardless, but I would literally pull out my lashes. So that was that. And so that's it. I take my first sip. You guys know me, my first sip of coffee. So my husband told me, somebody asked him, when is he going to join in the Rants? We actually filmed a video together, but we're still in the process of learning how to edit. Sorry, my husband. So I don't know. Tonight we might record the video together because I really did not want to start this journey until I had finished doing my hair. But you know, the hubby is like, no, do it, because I talk a lot, honestly. And I was even asking him a question yesterday, like, what goes through your mind when whatever is happening? He's like, nothing. Like, my mind's blank. My mind is literally never blank. Like, no, you guys don't understand. Never. There's always like a million thoughts going through my head at a point. There's always something. I'm never not thinking. And I'm able to not think, but then, you know, there's just that voice in your head. So that's just me. And so since he says I talk a lot, he's like, this would be a perfect platform for you. I tend to overtalk, but whatever, that's not schnookers. I forgot my chopstick. There is one thing, when I was growing up, I think that you see what I mean by the thought process? My mind is running faster than, like, I already forgot that I said I was gonna take the first sip of my coffee, because y'all know the first sip of coffee is like everything. It's gonna make or break it. Woo! Tim Hortons, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That's a McDonald's theme song. I forgot what I was saying. Because as I was drinking my coffee, I was thinking of something else. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, my husband says I talk a lot, so let's just record. And we did actually record a video together, but it's just the fact that all the videos are always in the car. And I really don't want that. I want it to be like, so we're trying to find other things to do, but you guys do know we're in partial lockdown. So like gyms, I have to stop saying like, I honestly sound like, so gyms are not accessible or closed. Restaurants are closed. Well, dine-in restaurants are closed, but you can still go and order food. But they are encouraging us to do what? To shop locally, which is totally understandable, because those are the businesses that are affected the most. Like, it's not Walmart and all those things, those big branches that are being affected, because people are shopping there regardless. So yeah, there's that. That's closed. Hotels are still open, but you know, even before COVID, I wasn't too fancy on sleeping. Oh shoot, I forgot something. I wasn't a big, those are all motorcycles. I wasn't like too keen on sleeping on beds, and I'm like, what makes you really think that they actually wash these sheets? What makes you think that because I remember once we found a blood stain. I don't know which hotel we went to, but we found a blood stain on the sheet. Anyways, what makes you think that, like, if they check in, they're like, okay, yeah, home girls and home guys that were in this room, they were good, they didn't really soil the bed, fold it up. Okay, I've seen documentaries of how they wash. You see that glass? They used to have glasses inside the bathroom. Okay, they just rinse it underwater and put it right back. So that's why now they switched it up to like plastic cups, so if you don't use it, fine, they can like keep it there. But listen, hotels are icky, okay? And that's where you get bed bugs half the time. And oh yeah, the weather was so beautiful this past weekend. I did a little mini photo shoot with my son. My husband always makes fun of me that I don't know how to, he's like, I don't deserve an iPhone. Okay, I don't deserve anything, like, because what? I don't use it to its full extent or full potential. Okay, he always says that to me. So I kind of look at how he takes pictures and like have improved through that or whatever. So it's like, so I was able to I use portrait, and you tilt it at an angle, so like the background is kind of like foggy-ish or whatever it is, but then it's him, he's centered, and then the picture quality is just like really, 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 you know what, fuck you. I hate these people that are on the construction line, and then they're regulating. They're so annoying. They make it seem like they're like, fine, your job is important, but they make it seem like, ah! If you don't listen to them, and it's like, chill. Hope you guys have a blessed day, a blessed week, and I'm gonna shout out my nieces and nephew in this video. Hi Maya, hi Brandon. They watch me. They're my like #1 fans. I love you guys. Have a good week.